And Sir Keir Starmer will this week launch a bid to paint Labour as the party to get illegal immigration under control. The Labour leader, we're told, will outline plans to smash criminal gangs which smuggle people to the UK. He's going to bring order to the border. So, what do you think about this? He's going to The Hague on Wednesday for a meeting with EU officials and Europol, and he thinks that Labour can stop the boats. Can they?
No, they absolutely cannot. And we've heard all this stuff before from Labour governments about how they were going to be tough on immigration and how they were going to be able to handle it where we couldn't. And the answer is, of course, he's not going to stop the boats, because so long as you've got a French police force that is not giving a high priority to stopping people trying to get to Britain, as long as you've got a French Navy and a French sea rescue service which just shepherds the boats towards us whenever they get into a problem. And so long as you've got a system in this country, which I haven't heard Keir Starmer suggest any solutions to, of not practicing detention, not having national identity cards, having a very flourishing underground economy, that is why we're so attractive. It's so easy to disappear in Britain. Now, I haven't heard Keir Starmer address that, and that is the central issue, because what you need is a deterrent.
However, perhaps Keir Starmer's skills as a lawyer will help him, because there are legal aspects to controlling illegal immigration. Of course, there are by definition. Perhaps he'll build a better relationship with our European counterparts than this Conservative government. And also, they couldn't do a worse job than the Tories, could they?
Well, your third point is quite well made, actually. You know, is it possible to do it worse? And I think the answer to that is that it would be extremely difficult to make a worse fist of it. But that doesn't mean that they're going to do any better. And I don't see any evidence that they are. I mean, yes, I'm quite sure that Keir Starmer will go and grovel all over Europe and apologise for the fact that we left the Union and all the rest of it. I'm sure he will do that. But it isn't actually going to make the Europeans any keener on keeping the problem that side of the channel than they are now.
No, and of course, briefly, Anne, many in the Labour movement don't want to stop the boats anyway. A lot of this is ideological.
Well, there is a huge ideological opposition to the idea of controlling immigration in the way that certainly I would like to do it. There is enormous opposition to that. And yes, that comes largely from the Labour Party. But what sort of fist have the Tories made? What sort of fist have the Tories made? Honestly, if you've had enough, then I would say dare to vote for change.
And it's always the highlight of the weekend. I'll see you in a week's time. My thanks to former Government Minister Anne Widdecombe.